2 semanas le vas a dar la otra.
And then in 2 weeks you'll
Y después en las otras 2 semanas le vas a dar la otra.
And then I can show her how to put on
Y
the...
esa que ella te va a enseñar cómo le va a poner los pulgas.
Yeah, so we are a student group from Oregon State University in the College of Vet Med, the International Veterinary Student Association. We come to Ometepe every year at the end of August to September and run a full small animal and large animal clinic, and that includes farm calls as well. So we do mostly spay and neuter with a few medical cases that we treat with what we have. We're completely run off donations and grants that we write, so we really rely on big corporations to donate their products and allow us to do these things.
Well said.
I think the main impact that we're seeing is going to be in the human, sort of the nature of the human-animal bond. I think we teach mostly by example as far as that goes. The people here have a little bit of a different relationship with their animals, and I think they see how we treat the animals really tenderly, and a lot of people here treat their animals quite tenderly as well, but it's not quite as widespread. And so, especially the kids, they're very impressionable. They see how we act towards the animals, and they want to do the same things, and they want to be involved. When we're treating their animals, they want to be involved, and so you see that they care. They just haven't been taught sort of maybe how to be quite as tender and sort of treat animals as a little more on an equal footing. As far as quantitative change, it's a little bit hard. Nobody's come in and measured that as far as what the impact we have on the dog population or the cat population here, but seeing as there's about 1 dog for every 2 people, conservative estimate, we make a little dent. We do what we can. Footing.
I think it's an excellent learning opportunity for us because, one, we have to work with stuff that we don't normally get to work with. We use different protocols down here than we do at home based on availability and the way that we can get stuff into country. And we have it set up so that the 4th year students are kind of like leaders in our group and are really teaching the underclassmen. So for us it's a huge learning experience, just getting a lot of hands-on experience. And I think you get a cultural experience being here. You get to see a different culture with animals and the way that they treat their animals, and even farms are set up differently, and just the whole lifestyle here is set up differently. And I think that every person that leaves our group feels that in some way.
It's also a big confidence builder. I mean, the doctors here, sort of their mantra is, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? So you kind of get to be the doctor on a case, and you get to make your own decisions, and nobody's going to let you really screw up, but you're making the decisions and you're expected to be confident, and I think that we bring that back with us in our sort of general practice.
I feel like everybody has a moment every day where they get to do something. We try to rotate everyone through the clinic so that they have a shift kind of on every station, and so usually someone has something that they've done for the first time that day, or this week is something new for them. So I think that that's amazing. Thanks to everybody who's been involved in IVSA over the years. There's been a lot of great people that have come through our club and have made this possible and stay really active in trying to keep this up. Our alumni are great. They still weigh in on making the trip happen, and they're still active in our discussions about stuff, and I think that that's really important. Everyone that's involved in this group is really passionate about what we do, and I think that that makes it really special and something that I'm happy to be a part of. I think it's pretty neat. There's one doctor that's come every year, and he's from OSU, and he's fantastic.
Indispensable.
Yeah, he's a huge help in the large animal clinic, and this trip would be crippled without him. But every year we get doctors. This year we have a doctor from Virginia, we have a doctor from Arizona, doctors that we don't even really necessarily know before going in that find us or we find them. We've had a lady from Canada come down, so we've had vets from all over come with us. Any vet is welcome to come with our group. so we like it. The more the merrier. You get to see more perspectives on medicine, different people going to different schools, learning different things. I've learned so many great things down here from so many different people that it's such a great opportunity.
Yeah, and it's nice because in general we'll get those vets who really enjoy teaching as well. So I think it's a great experience all around. I know a lot of the vets from last year who couldn't come are, you know, in contact with me saying that they're really jealous. Oh, we see your photos and we wish we were there. We really miss the trip. So I think it ends up being a pretty good experience for everybody.
The island, because it's quite remote.
My understanding is, and I might be wrong, that a couple girls from Oregon State were traveling through and had stopped on the island and were kind of approached by Alvaro. Like they saw a problem here and there was kind of a working relationship with Alvaro. And so the first year they brought down like 6 people, 6 or 7 people and 1 doctor. His name is Dr. Montier. He's come every year. And every year it's just kind of grown since then. So every year it's gotten a little bit bigger. We've gotten a few more doctors and they've just kept a working relationship with Alvaro, and that's kind of how this is kept rolling.
I mean, the setup here is something that we're kind of used to now. It's nice to have that space there, our sort of big warehouse shack space.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that we've sort of figured out a little bit. So that makes it a little bit more convenient for us to come back here, and it's nice that we can be accommodated with such a big group. And the food's good.
Bueno, tenés que quitárselo.
Ahora póngaselo usted.
El de la viola suena rápido, pero no como un rayo.
No como un rayo. Escúchalo un momentito y me dice. Oh. Véngase aquí. Véngase. Más cerquita, más cerquita, más cerquita.
Ahora sí suena como un trueno.